Assalamu alaikum, dear colleagues. I will try to give some very brief descriptions about the new course specification templates. The first page is about the course title, course code. Make sure the information is same like in the study plan, the name of the course, the code of the course, the program, pharmaceutical sciences programs, same like mentioned in program specification, department is pharmacy, and so on. Then we'll go for table A, the course identifications. Credit hour should be similar like what in course study plan in credits. You can mention as a total, but better to make a breakout like 2 hours theory, two practical. It depends on your course, 2 plus 1, and mention the total credit hours. Then the course type, whether it is university or college or department requirement, or it is required and student have to study it, or elective, it is optional. A student may select different course. And actually most of the all the study plan courses are department from level 3 and above are department requirement, and they are required courses. But in the new study plan we have some courses starting from level 3 are college requirement like anatomy, like physiology, it is a college requirement, and some of them are elective. But in the all the study plan, all of them are department requirement and required. Then the level and year, they are not asking about the term, first term or second term. They're asking which level and which year, level like level 10, fifth year. The prerequisite, make sure it is same like what mentioned in study plan. If there is any prerequisite for your course, co-requisite, actually for all the study plan we don't have any co-requisite, and only we have prerequisite for our courses. So you can write not applicable or none or not available. Then go for this second table is mode of instruction. Actually, now normally we use the traditional classrooms. So now we are in a special case. We are using Zoom and Edmodo, but better to prepare the course specification as per normal situation, like traditional classroom. Contact hour. For example, my course is 2 plus 2 credits, so I will write 2 plus 4 because my contact hour in practical is 4. Percentage of hours in traditional classroom is 100%. Maybe in future when we will use e-learning or distance learning, we can give more hours distribution in different type. But nowadays we are using traditional. The contact hour distributions uh, in the full academic semesters. We have lectures just normally they are asking for contact hour. Make sure the right contact hour, not the credit hours. So we have 15 weeks. The normal term is 15 week. So if you have 2 hour theory contact hour, so that means it should be 30 contact hour lecture. If you have for example, in my case I have 4 hour contact for practical in multiplied by 15 weeks, so I have 60 contact hour per semester or per term. Tutorial, yes, tutorial is not mentioned in in our study plan descriptions, but actually it is one of the recommendation from the academic accreditation, the team, the review panel. They said that we should have some tutorial hour for our students. So better to mention it will be additional. In addition to the lecture and practical, we can add 4 or 2 or 3 tutorial hours. So I advise you to add it now from this course specification because it will come as recommendation from the quality in the coming days. Others, if you there is some others hours you in your course you can add. So the total of my course is 30 plus 60 plus 4 tutorial. Now it is 94 hours. The course descriptions, same like what mentioned in last course specification, which actually same like what mentioned in the study plan. So just you have to copy paste it as it. Course main objective, you can get it from the last course specification. It's the main objective of the course. So there is no difference in this area. Now it comes for the course learning outcomes. The new style for learning outcome or the new domain is knowledge and understanding, skills, and values. It's not a difficult things. It is very easy. Knowledge is knowledge, as same like in previous course specifications. Just the numbering is different. Just make sure with program directors whether we will use the 2 digits or 3 digit numbering. For example, if I will use the two digits, my course learning outcome, I will name it, for example, K1. But if program director say no, we will use a 3 digit to give indication for the program, maybe he will say, uh, for example, K5 and then point one. But now for now we'll just mention, give a number for your course learning outcome as per new domain K1, K2, then S1, S2, S3, and S4. That's for the skills. And if you have values like interpersonal relationship, leadership, uh, course learning outcome, put it in the value. The knowledge same, there is no difference. Skills, as we mentioned before, skills, they are merging cognitive learning outcome and psychomotor learning outcomes and numerical and IT learning outcomes in one domain, name it as still as skills. For example, I have in my previous course specification, I have two cognitive. Now I added the numerical in the domain of skills, calculate the mass of bioactive constituent. It was before in numerical domain. Now it is merged with skills. Before I have psychomotor learning outcome, perform fractionation, isolation, purification of plant constituents. It was in psychomotor. Now I merge it with the skills. It is very easy. Just transferring the skills like psychomotors and calculation and numerical and IT from the domain, previous domain to skills domain. If you have value, you have to add in value domain. Then the list of topics as a previous course specification, but just you have to make sure the total contact hour of lecture should be the same contact hour you put here. See, I put 30 hours. That means the total of these topics or lecture per contact for the lecture should be 30. For the lab, if I write 60, that means the total should be 60. Just make sure the matching of the contact hour in the table of topics and table of contact hours. Then again, the teaching and assessment table, it's same. It have the same learning outcomes, but with teaching strategies, same like what we have in previous course specification, and assessment method, same like what we have, and keep the marks distribution same like what we have in previous course specification. Why? Because next time you will the course may be taught by a different course instructor, so he should know the mark distribution per each learning outcome in each assessment task. So better to break down, mention the assessment method and how many marks will be assigned from this learning outcome in this type of assessment. Then come the same table, assessment task, type of assessment you will use, and week due, and the contribution, how many marks will be for each, quiz 1, quiz 2, midterm 1, midterm 2, assignment, like that. Then the student and academic counseling support, and I advise we should have the same because it will be similar in each course. Better to mention that course instructor to support and guide the student to prepare assignment or anything to prepare homework during office hours, because it is recommendation come from the accreditation review panel. Course instructor to provide tutorial sessions to help and support the student learnings. You can give it 4 hours, you can give it 2 hours, or I make 4 hours. I will divide them 1 hour in each session during the term. You can say 2 hours only, divided 1 hour in each session during the term. It depends on the course. Then The list of textbooks, reference material, electronics, same like what in the previous course specification. Facilities required, same like the previous course specification, no difference. Now the new things, the course quality evaluation. They have merged it in one table instead of different table. It is evaluation area or evaluation issues. Evaluator who will evaluate the quality course. Evaluation method, what tool or method will use to evaluate the quality. Effectiveness of teaching, this actually we are doing before and still we will mention it. Who will evaluate? Student also will do it. He will be the evaluator. What the tool we will use? The course evaluation survey. Effectiveness of teaching, again, it will be evaluated, but with different evaluator, the peer review team. The evaluation method, the peer review report. Teaching and assessment quality, it is one of the evaluation area. It will be evaluated by program director, quality coordinator, or any others additional member for this team. Evaluation method, there is a teaching and assessment quality report. Student achievement in course learning outcome. Who will evaluate? The course instructor. How he will evaluate? The course learning outcome direct assessments, or what we call it actually, DAS sheet. The last things, the fairness of student grading. Already we are doing this. Who will evaluate? The grade verification committee, the triple committee, the committee that composed of 3 members. They will take random three student paper and they will check the grading to make sure there is no variation. The evaluation method, the report of final exam grading verifications. It has been done every term and it will continue. So just we have to make sure we will write the same 4 or 5 evaluation area and evaluator and evaluation methods. Then it come for the last thing, that approval, course specification approval. The council, definitely it will be approved by pharmacy program council. Then later on, the program director will write the reference number and date of approval. This is very brief. Actually, there is no difference. The difference only in this table, course quality evaluation table, and the learning outcome domains. These are only difference in the whole course specifications. Thank you very much, and I hope that I give you a brief and something will benefit you.